there, fellow ship geeks and ocean liner buffs alike. This is your old friend Commodore Urban with another book review for you. Joey, sorry, my dog just likes to bark. And this time I want to do with you another Titanic book because, as you know, it is Titanic week, and I figured I'm going to do several Titanic inspired videos, this week. So the next book I want to review with you is actually a children's book, but it's actually a very powerful children's book. And I was actually kind of about it first because it's an alphabet book. I think but reading it, it's actually pretty good. And it's called T is for Titanic, a Titanic alphabet, which is written by Debbie and Michael Shoulders and illustrated by Gilsbert van Frankenhuizen. I don't know if I probably butchered that. And basically what it is an alphabetic book about the RMS Titanic. Now, what makes this book interesting is that not just the alphabet itself, where they tell, like A is for anatomy of the Titanic, but they actually give you detailed information and a sidebar that gives you more information about the, about what they're talking about. So I will read this one right here. I'll read this little part here for you. It says, O was for Olympic. The Olympic was a sister ship in the White Star Line. Among with the Britannic, she'd make this company shine. The name rhymed too, but the informational bit here they put was, Lord Peary and J. Bruce Ismay needed more than one ship to meet their goal of providing large carriers for the Atlantic trade. Their plans called for the construction of 3 ships. The Olympic was built beside her sister ship, the Titanic, and was officially launched without ceremony as the White Star Line Custom on October the 20th, 1910. The Olympic was a very popular ship far into the 1920s until eclipsed by the newer ships of that time period. After the Titanic sinking, the Olympic was extensively rebuilt for safety and return to sea. She continued to make successful transatlantic crossings until the outbreak of World War I. At the time which she was converted to a troop ship, after the war she was refurbished and continued to serve as a passenger liner until 1935. The 3rd ship was named the Britannic, which saw service in World War I as a hospital ship. And so little stuff like that. I mean, it ain't just this little bitty baby book, but it has information. And also the pictures in this book are just absolutely fucking amazing. The illustrator really studied what he was what his subject was when he was painting these pictures for this book, and also the writers when they were writing this stuff up. They had to look this stuff up. And on the front here it says, Courage, Respect, Honor, Titanic 100 Years, 1912 to 2012, Branson and Pigeon Forge. Those are the 2 main museums here in the United States, including a 3rd one, which is in Orlando, Florida. But on the back here of the book it says, when RMS Titanic set sail on her maiden voyage April 10th, 1912, she was the ultimate passenger liner, unchallenged in size, luxury, and technology. Some believe she was unsinkable, but she would prove them wrong in just 5 days. Around 11:40 p.m., April 14th, sailing the North Atlantic, Titanic struck an iceberg. 2 hours and 40 minutes later, she was gone, not to be seen again until her wreckage was discovered 74 years later on the ocean floor. The Titanic Museum attractions in Branson, Missouri, and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, are where enthusiasts of all ages may live the real story amidst the largest collection of Titanic artifacts ever assembled, including elaborate, authentically recreated Titanic shipboard interiors and the voice recordings of actual passengers and crew. I was like, wow. So if you know anyone that's a kid, if you know any kids or anything that really do like the Titanic, this is really a book you should get for them. Or if you like the Titanic yourself, if you're an adult, you should definitely check this book out. It's definitely a great read, and I thought it was, honestly. And just basically, because they did more than just an alphabet book. They did more than just that. They gave you information along with it, so you're like, oh, okay. And so that's why I definitely would consider this definitely a top pick for a child. If you know of a child that really loves the Titanic, definitely something for them to kind of soak information out of. And so I hope you enjoyed that book review with me, and if you did, leave a like, please. And if you got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck happened there, but I hope you enjoyed the review. And if you did, please hit a like. And if you got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And if you like my channel, please hit subscribe. Until next time, this is your old friend Commodore Urban saying have smooth seas and clear skies, and smooth sailing with you, my friends.